is Tarik Talk. Your host, Tarik Mendes, takes you on a journey with guests from all around the world. Broadcasting around the world. Around the world. This is Tarik Talk.
All right, guys. Today we are here at Art on Paper Fair. I am with Fabien Dettori. Did I get that right?
Yes, perfect.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, thank you so much for this little interview. I'm really happy to be here in New York for the art fair. My father is a photographer and my mother, she's a painter, so I grew up, I'm really the mix between both of them, so that's why, on my work, the lines are blurred between those two mediums. And I'm working with Polaroids that I lift the emulsion and put them on gold. I'm the only one, I think, to do that, so that's why the art fair asked me to do some performances during this art fair.
Oh, wow.
And why do I work with gold is to highlight the preciousness of time, because we can buy cars, we can buy houses, but there is something we can't buy, it's time. And to highlight those precious moments spent with those women, or the preciousness also of the emotions, I worked with gold. All my work is I'm documenting my life, so it's really something close to what I live, and I document life in general through emotions.
And how do ideas come to you? Like, how do you get your ideas?
So I like to quote an artist I really like. It's Francis Bacon. Francis Bacon used to say.
Artist.
Oh,
yeah.
Francis Bacon used to say, trying to explain inspiration is trying to explain instinct. You can't really explain. When you're an artist, you're just living, and you are hypersensitive, and so it's all is about instinct. That's the subject that drives my hand. Not the opposite. And so yes, my inspiration comes from, of course, my childhood, when my mother used to drag me in the Louvre and in the museums as she's a painter, so that's why you can find all those references about Monet, about Cézanne, because I grew up in Aix-en-Provence, so the same city of Cézanne, and or Degas with my dancers, and so there is all those legacy in my work also.
So do you think being exposed so early on as a child to so much different artists and going to the Louvre museum, do you think that has impacted your work today? Of
course. I used to really be pissed off when my mother said, okay, let's go to museum. No. But today, of course, I say I'm so thankful to, because I really believe that all those visits, all those images I've seen in my prime influenced me a lot. You can find it back in my work. So yes.
And do you have a preference of day? Do you like to work in the nighttime as an artist, daytime, or whenever you get creative?
I work most of the time 24/7.
24. Okay, wow.
No, it depends. It's the same. It's inspiration comes and it's precious. So when it comes, you have to follow it and to try not to lose it, because it's precious. And so I have. I'm always working. And it's not even working. It's it's my life. So I can't do anything else. So even here, I'm really happy to be here to present my work, and I also very happy to perform live painting, because it allows me to work. And that's what I'm doing. But even when I'm gonna go back tonight to my hotel, I'm still creating. If something inspires me, or even a little thing, I can create.
I like that. And how do you keep track of all your ideas? Do you write them down? Do you draw everything, like all of your ideas and inspirations?
No, I just do it.
Just do it. Yeah, so it's like very organic.
Just take my acrylic and my gold leaf and everything, even my cameras, which is over there, and I can make a picture. And for example, yesterday I found this little coin on the street.
Yes,
that's
the
what
penny.
1 dime.
Yeah, it's 1 cent. Yeah.
Okay, and so it was on the
floor,
sidewalk, and it's rusted. And that's what I find poetic. It's kind of a good luck.
Yes.
In fact, and it's also. In my work, there is a lot of Japanese philosophy. For example, I include the wabi-sabi philosophy. It's to find poetry in object worn by time, and into melancholia also, and to things that you usually don't look at.
Yeah.
And for this one, it's a still life of white flowers that I don't buy. I have to be very sensitive and very open to find them on the streets.
Yeah.
And then I take them back to my atelier and work on the still life. And that's poetry for me.
Yeah.
So
it's
the
beautiful.
Poetry,
yeah. I mean, your work is truly amazing. You have to see in person.
Yes, it's
to fully appreciate it.
They are very hard to see on screen.
Yeah.
Because they
in pictures,
they play with lights and they are better firsthand for sure.
It's an experience in person.
For sure.
And do you have any? Is this your first time that you're at the Art on Paper Fair?
Yes, it's the first time. I think that my gallerist told me that one of the director of the fair saw my work in San Francisco at fair, and she asked Nicolas, my gallery, Nicolas Auvray, to if I could come and perform live with this work on gold.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to be here.
That's very cool.
Back in New York.
And do you know how many artworks you have on display here at your booth?
There is, I think, 25 piece of work at the art fair. There is some on the wall. Hopefully there is some sales, but there is also some on the reserve.
Yes.
So on demand.
And do you have any other mediums that you want to try and experiment in the future with?
Well, no, it's my tool, my way of expression is with Polaroids, and because they are pièces uniques, and now I'm painting on them. I'm painting on paper,
And also, are you always inspired and always creating, or can you separate a little bit to enjoy your life and not think about art and being an artist a little bit, or it's just everything you love?
When you're an artist, sometimes you need to just do nothing, because it looks like if you're doing nothing, but in your head it's like a storm, and at one point it has to come out.
Yeah.
And so I have, of course, some periods, some ups and down, and also melancholia for me is a very important fuel. You mustn't let it drive you, otherwise you can call it depression.
Yeah, yes, of course.
But the poetry is also for me into melancholia, and so you have to be very open. Don't fight against those kind of feelings, because it's that's where the poetry, once again, it's where the poetry is. And to be hypersensitive and to accept it, but don't let it drive.
Got it. And being here at the fair, do you like hearing people, their feedback, what do they see in your art? Do you like engaging when talking with them?
It's very amazing. I'm really amazed and grateful to all the people who comes here and discover my work, and they are very curious, because it's
one of a kind.
And so they are curious about the process, and they are curious about what I want to say through my work, and so they are very interested, it's it's beautiful, warm, welcoming.
Yeah, good to hear. And then have you been getting inspired by New York City so far? Like getting good ideas, new ideas?
Oh, I love New York City.
Yeah.
It's I haven't been there for maybe 10 years.
Oh, wow,
so
okay.
I'm really happy to be back here. And this energy and this, it's something I really like. And I think I could live here.
Yeah, I love that. Hopefully one day.
Yeah. But Paris is good too.
Yes, no, Paris is much better. I love Paris. Can't compare.
No, it's just something else.
Yes. Well, it was a pleasure getting to know you. Thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Thank you so much.
And just to let everybody know, he's next to booth A04, booth number 3. So please check him out. And can you share your Instagram one more time for everybody listening?
Yes, it's the Instagram. It's Dettori Fabien, Dettori. Oh, you're gonna
perfect.
spell it
Okay,
better than me.
so it's at DETTORI FABIEN. So please, everybody, follow him. Check him out. He's an amazing artist. He does one of a kind work, and is really, really nice guy. Thank you so much. Until next time we see each other. Okay.
And there is also 2 live performance planned per day.
Oh wow, that you're doing every day?
Yeah. So today it's going to be at 5 p.m.
Okay.
Tomorrow I think there is one at 1 p.m. and 3:50 p.m.
Perfect. Oh wow. Okay. Cool.
So
That's everybody. Please come. It is a must see, and you guys are gonna love to see the work in person.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Merci.
Thank you for listening to Tarik Talk. Follow Tarik Talk on all social media channels and check out the video interviews online.